Hi folks, welcome back to the channel and another flight with SimPilot 2450. Today we're at Toronto Pearson International Airport and we're going to take a short charter flight in the Cessna 414 Chancellor to Oshawa Executive Air, which is Charlie Yankee Oscar Oscar by RomanDesign. And then we'll head back to Billy Bishop, Toronto City Airport, Charlie Yankee Tango Zulu, and that's by FSimStudios. Here we're looking at Toronto Pearson International Airport, and this is by FlyTampa. Give you a little look of what's going on, and then we'll head over to general aviation area and pick up our charter flight. Just wanted to give you a little look at the airport. Again, this is by FlyTampa. So we'll head over here to general aviation, if I can find it. It's going to be a beautiful day to fly. We have filed IFR. We'll be climbing to 5,000 feet, but it's a short flight. Approximately 50 miles. And we should see our Cessna 414. There it is. So nice. Alright, well, let's head into the cockpit. Alright, welcome to the cockpit of the Cessna 414. Let's get started. So we will first, if I can get my stuff working, come down here to the fuel and we'll go to the main tanks. Let's crack our throttle, props going full, mixtures going full. Prop sync is off. Park and brake is on. Come on with our mags. Battery. On with our nav light. Look around and make sure everything is looking clear. Let's prime that left engine. Looks good. Clear prop. Alternators on. And we have oil pressure. Always a good thing. Alright, let's prime the right engine. Check the area. Looks good. On the alternator. Oil pressure's good there. Let's turn our radios on.
Toronto clearance delivery Cessna 2450 IFR to Oshawa, ready to copy. Cessna 2450 is cleared to Oshawa Airport as filed. Take off runway tree right climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency
Pause.
is
System test okay.
128.8 squawk 5526.
Look at our navigaph. Okay, so we have our first waypoint already in, Dave's Eye. So now we are going to be going to Kevgo, which actually is part of the approach. If we look at the RNAV approach, it should be the initial approach fix. Okay, so I think really all we need to do now is come back here and go to our procedure, and we are going to pick our approach. We're going to pick our airport. Charlie Yankee Oscar enter, and we are doing the RNAV 30, and we are looking for Kevgo transition. We'll load that in. Come over here, do the same. Charlie Yankee Oscar. We're going with the RNAV 30, and we're going to go with the Kevgo transition. Looking good, so we should be all set. We can take a peek and do a little preview here. This looks correct. Okay. Nice. Close that out for a minute, get that out of the way, get our flight director on, and let's climb out at 130. This puts us a little bit above the blue line, so gives us room to configure the airplane for a single engine out if we need to, and this way it gives us a little time in case we don't do it perfectly. We still won't drop below the blue line. Alright, check our altimeters, directional gyro. So we're going 3-3 right, so let's take a peek at this again. Let's look at the airport map. Now there's two ways we can do that. Okay, we can click here and bring up the airport map, or we can zoom right in. And see, here we can do it this way. So 3-3 right. So they brought us down here with Juliet, and then we're going to come down here, I think, Bravo, all the way across. So let's get our map a little bit smaller, just so we're not blocking the view completely. Get zoomed back in again. And let's get ready to taxi. So come on with our taxi light. Things are looking clear. So parking brakes coming off. We'll come in with the throttles nice and smoothly. Want to do all of
Toronto
your
ground Cessna 2450 with India ready to taxi IFR. Taxiing, hold short runway tree right using taxiway Kilo Juliet cross runway tree right Juliet Bravo cross runway 2 Bravo Delta Cessna 2450.
Okay, so that's what we thought. So as I was saying, you want to make all of your throttle adjustments and everything you do very smoothly. You never want to do anything abrupt.
Hello everyone. Captain and the entire crew would like to welcome you aboard on this aircraft. We are also getting ready for departure, which I would like to ask you to fasten your seatbelts. Make sure your seats are in the upright position, tray tables are folded. Make sure your cabin carry-on items are properly stored. Once again, we would like to remind you that this is a non-smoking flight.
Clear left.
So please refrain from smoking. Also, mobile systems should be set to airplane mode. Your cabin crew is here for your safety and comfort, and thank you for flying with us.
Clear right. Clear left. And just think, when you're making these corrections with your throttle and steering and all of that, you want to keep your customers happy. The last thing you want to do is have them spill their coffee. So you want to keep everything nice and smooth. Get some instrument lights on here just in case. You can hide the throttles for a second to hit those. Adjust our map. So we're coming to the end of 1.5. So after we cross the end of the runway, we'll be making a right-hand turn here onto Bravo. Fair amount of snow on the ground here in Toronto. I guess this should be expected for being a January day. Alright, clear left. Clear right. So we're going to cross 2-3. We'll probably try when we leave Oshawa, heading to Billy Bishop on our last leg. Maybe we'll do that VFR and not file. Somewhere here we've got a little dog leg that I've got to pay attention for. Again, this airport is by FlyTampa. They've done a very nice job. Here's the little dog leg I'm speaking of. fair amount of activity at the airport today. It's tough. I want to look and gawk at the terminal, see all the activity, but I still need to be paying attention of where we're taxiing to. Because I thought I saw a tram going through the terminal, but I can't see it now. Nice airport. So here's our little dog leg coming up. Doesn't look too abrupt. Reduce the power just slightly. And we'll come in with a little power. Seeing a little increase in the grade here. And it's getting ready to depart. Alright, so let's focus here. We're going to get ready for our departure. Brakes are a little touchy on this for me. I've been trying to adjust them, but again, we don't want to smell the coffee. Alright, well, let's call up the tower.
Toronto Tower Cessna 2450 ready for departure runway tree right IFR to Oshawa. Cleared for takeoff runway tree right Cessna 2450.
Okay, so we'll come on with our boost bumps. On with our landing lights. Our trim is set. Final looks good. That's good. T's and P's look good. Slowly come in with the throttles. We'll rotate right around 90 knots. Okay, power is in. Maintain directional control here. Got quite a bit of rudder in there, a little squirrely. Brakes. Gears coming up. Should be hearing something from the tower. We're not, so that's concerning me a little bit. Alright, we'll come back to 25 inches in the manifold. 25. The RPM. Let's check and see if we can.
Going to 128.8 Cessna 2450.
There we go.
Toronto departure Cessna 2450 is passing 1,200 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
We're not hearing ATC though. Well, we're going to assume we've been cleared here. Okay, after takeoff checks, flaps are up. Gears up. Boost off. Landing lights coming off. And taxi lights. So let's keep coming around. Get a nice intercept course. We're going to head right out over Lake Ontario is basically where we're going. So this is looking like a pretty good course here. Look out for this guy. Engage the autopilot. And let's enjoy. to go here shortly. You see we're intercepting our course now, so we're turning back in to our heading of about 095. Leveled off. Let's come back with our cruise power now. Go to 30 inches and 2300. Go ahead and turn on our prop phase. Sync our props. Flaps are closed. We see here out the window. Getting some ice on Lake Ontario. So when we come back, we're actually, Billy Bishop is right here, downtown Toronto. So this is where we'll be coming back later. So I think we will go VFR. We certainly, clouds are high enough where we're not going to have to worry. So we are a minute and a half out for Dave Sy. So why don't I check back with you when we've reached Kevgo, our initial approach fix. And at that point we'll be descending, or at least begin our descent. So I'll check back with you at that point. Welcome back. We are about 10 miles out from Kevgo. You can see here, this is our location. We'll begin our descent just prior to Kevgo, and we will be descending to 2100. We can set our altitude in now if we'd like. You can see here on top of descent is coming up. We'll see if ATC actually clears us. Sometimes they're a little late in giving you the clearance. So we can look at what our decision height is going to be, and it's going to be 250 feet. So let's go ahead and set that. I'm not going to need it today, but it's still
vertical
set.
track.
Descend and maintain 2,100 feet Cessna 2450.
Excellent. So we've gotten our clearance from ATC. So we'll probably be looking at maybe 700 feet a minute. Still have 5 miles from Ketvgo. See, we've got Kevgo, we've got 5 miles to Newted. And I think we can see that, yeah, 5 miles. See our arc here of where we're going to be reaching the 2100. Be just a little late of Newted, so let's come in with another 100 feet. 900. See our arch moving in. We'll be pretty close, and if we look here again. Going to we won't intercept the actual glide slope until we get to Mopap. So we've got plenty of time on that 2100 if we don't reach it exactly at that point. Okay, so we have reached Kevgo, and now we're headed to Newted. Here we have about a 10 knot crosswind coming from our left to right.
Tower on 120.1 Cessna 2450.
And we'll start to reduce our speed
Tower
a little
Cessna
bit.
2450 12 miles southeast inbound Arnev runway 30 approach. Arnev runway 30 approach Cessna 2450.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now descending and preparing to land. Please ensure that your cabin bag is safely stored. Make sure your window blinds are up, seats are in
Come
upright
on with our
position, and
landing
your table
lights.
trays are folded. Thank you.
And before too long, we should start to see our glide slope become active. We'll go ahead and we will select approach. We can come back in with a little power now. Out from Mopap, and that's where we're going to intercept the glide slope. So let's fly the approach the rest of the way ourselves. Just see the runway right here. little bumpy.
Clear to land runway 30 Cessna 2450.
Okay, our glide slope is active. We'll go ahead and get our boost pumps on. Come in with our first notch of flaps. And for our descent rate, we're probably going to be looking at 500 to 600 feet. You see I'm starting to descend here. Slow the aircraft up. We're going to be looking for an approach speed of about 90 knots. Notch of flaps, landing gears coming down. Now we'll start to bleed off some of that speed. We're high, but we're fine. And we'll get our last notch of flaps in. And again, we're going to be looking for about 90 knots. That's looking pretty good. Pretty trimmed up.
500.
Came in a little bit of throttle just to decrease our rate of descent. Fighting for that center line right now. Show you a little bit of the movement here on the yoke. Got a little bit of a crosswind. Knots is looking good. Need a little more power. Keep maintaining that center line. Fight for the center line. Alright, we'll come back. Set our flare. Looking nice. Need to go all the way to the end, so there's no sense braking heavy yet. Start to come on with some brakes. We are clear of the runway. We'll come off with our boost pumps.
For Cessna 2450.
Landing lights coming up. We'll get our taxi clearance.
Ground Cessna 2450 taxi to parking. Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo Alpha Cessna 2450.
Oshawa executive. We will drop our passengers off here, and then we'll get ready for a trip to Billy Bishop, Toronto City Airport. Alright, I'll get the passengers out, and I'll meet you back here in a couple minutes. Alright, welcome back. We've got our new passengers all on, and we'll taxi down to 30. I haven't been able to reach ATC, so they'll probably give us hell after we get in the air saying that we weren't approved for takeoff, but that's not our fault. I contacted them. Alright, so let's head out. Again, we don't want to spill the coffee now, so let's be nice and gentle. All clear. So we'll taxi all the way down to 30. And this is Oshawa Executive. Right, clear left. The wind is favoring 23, but 23 is the shorter runway, and where the wind crosswind component is within our limits, we'll be taking off with a crosswind. We'll see if ATC actually indicates they're there. Well, actually, I stand corrected. The wind is not too bad. Not quite as cross as I thought. Well, let's see when we get to the hold short here if ATC comes alive. That's one of the things here with the flight simulator, that they still haven't mastered ATC by any means. Alright, it's not going to, so they'll probably give us hell after we climbed out that we didn't have approval for takeoff. So let's do our checks here. Everything looks good. Come on with a fuel boost. Takeoff lights. Trim is set. Here we'll just climb out to 2500 approximately. We are VFR now. Set our transponder to VFR. So we're not going to hear anything from ATC, so we'll go ahead and make our turn out. Turned here for a good intercept angle. We'll come back 35 inches. Set our climb power, 2,500 on the RPM. So we'll probably level off somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500. Pattern altitude at Bishop is 1,500. I mean, I guess we could fly down at 1,500. Alright, after takeoff check, gears up, flaps are up. Fuel boost is off, landing lights coming up. Taxi lights coming off. So maybe we'll hang out at about 2,000. So we'll come back to our cruise power. 2,300 on the props. Let's get this baby trimmed up. Speed, so I'll have to still come in with a little more down trim. All in all, pretty good. Let's see what we've got with ATC. Nearest airport.
Cessna 2450 is 21 miles northeast, 2,000 feet, with Echo to land. Fly straight in runway 26 Cessna 2450.
26, okay. So it is a straight in. So we might as well go out over the water a little bit because the city is here. The runway's gonna be somewhere out in there. So I'm going to reduce the power slightly. We'll just do a slow descent down to 1,500. We're about 6 minutes out. 16 miles out. hand. So this is all ice right here, Lake Ontario. You can see the edge of the ice out here. Just see the skyline of the city. Just turning just a little bit to intercept my course coming in here. We're off a little bit. But the airport, the runway is somewhere probably right in here. So I think we'll keep this heading for now. You can see we're slowly coming down to 1500. Really all I'm going to have to do to level off is come in with my throttles to increase my manifold pressure back up to the 30 inches. And should level right off. I can't remember going into 2.6, this smokestack, I don't remember if you want to be inside or outside of it. If we actually dialed in the approach, we would know. Now instead of coming up 30 inches on the manifold pressure for my level off, what I'm going to do is actually come in with some trim. Because what that will help me do is I'll start to bleed off a little bit of airspeed. You can see the airspeed's come down just a teeny bit. And again, I'm even going to come back to 25 on the manifold pressure. Come in with a little more trim. We're going to bleed off some more of that airspeed. 150 now, we could actually put the gear down if we wanted to. We don't, but I'd like to probably get down to 140. So let's go ahead and come in with our landing lights and boost pumps. Just exactly where the runway is here. I don't see anything yet. See, I think it's over here.
Clear to land runway 26 Cessna 2450.
Start to descend because I can't see the runway. Once again, I'm coming back a little bit with the throttles just to bleed a little bit more of the airspeed off. I'm actually come in with notch of flaps. And we're going to come right down by this smokestack. And let's see if we can actually start to see the runway. I think we're somewhere right in here. I don't see anything yet. I'm starting to see a little light right here. So I'm gonna hold my altitude here. There we go, I see him now. You see him? Right here. Alright, so we'll come in with our throttles. Props full now, and we'll get our last set of flaps in, and now let's slow this baby up and get a nice stable approach. Once again, we're looking for 90.
500.
Bit of a crosswind. Come in with a little power here. We're a teeny bit slow. Let's fight for this center line. Alright. Kick a little left rudder in. Touch that baby down. Billy Bishop. We'll get clear of the runway and we'll clean up the aircraft. Flaps are coming up.
121.7 for Cessna 2450.
Landing lights coming up. Fuel boost off. Contact ground here. We'll go to parking.
Ground Cessna 2450 taxi to parking.
Welcome to Toronto City. Billy Bishop.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Bravo Echo cross runway 8 Echo cross runway 24 Echo Cessna 2450.
Should have pulled out our airport map. But I think we turn here onto Bravo. And we'll head to the FBO. This is done by FSimStudios. I think it's a pretty nice little airport. And we'll be turning left here and we'll get into the FBO. See some aircraft from Porter. And we'll come up next to this Caribbean. Alright, let's set our parking brake. Mixture lean. Engines are stopped. Come off with our lights. Radios. I hate it when it does that. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed the flight. Until next time, enjoy.